Hey guys, how's it going? And today we're going to cover my favorite topic. Guess what it is? That's right, phrasal verbs. I highly recommend learning phrasal verbs because they're extremely common in everyday spoken English. So if you feel like you need some help with the phrasal verbs, if you want to get the best method for learning them, then please check out my phrasal verbs in conversations and stories course. The link is in the description below. Alright, so today we're going to look at these two phrasal verbs, to put someone under and put someone down. And the context is the hospital, let's say. So as you can see, these two phrasal verbs are very similar, and that's why they're so confusing, right? But it's really important not to confuse them. Otherwise, you can put yourself in an awkward situation. And that's what happened to me. And I'm not ashamed to tell my story. I think that's how you learn. That's okay to make mistakes. So I made this mistake in the past and I learned my lesson, and I will never make this mistake again. And it was kind of funny. So here is my story. So years ago when my son was little, he had a minor surgery. Nothing crazy, he just had the ear tubes placed in his ears. Anyway, long story short, my friend knew about the surgery, so he wanted to see how everything went, right? So he asked me about it, and I said my words. Well, everything went well. I was just a little bit nervous when the doctors had to put him down. And my friend was like, what the? His face changed and he looked very confused, and I realized I said something wrong. So, and he was like, do you mean they had to put him under? And I was like, oh my God, yes, that's what I meant. So we were just laughing after. So why is it so funny? And why should you never use the phrasal verb put someone down in this kind of situation when you're talking about a person? Well, give this video a like if you're excited to find out the answers to these questions. Thank you. Let's look at the meaning of these two phrasal verbs. So to put someone under means to make someone unconscious before a medical procedure by giving them a drug. So that's what I was trying to tell my friend, right? I was nervous when the doctors had to put my son under, when they had to give him a drug to make him sleepy, right? Make him unconscious during the surgery so he doesn't feel the pain. But instead of that, I said, they put him down, which is terrible, and it's pretty much a crime. So you don't really use this phrasal verb, put someone down, when you talk about people. You use this phrasal verb when you talk about animals. So to put an animal down means to kill it. That didn't sound right. So to put someone down means to put an animal to death using a drug, typically to prevent its suffering in old age or illness. So it's very, very sad. Actually, recently my husband's mom had to put their dog down because the dog was very sick and very, very old. So they didn't want him to suffer. Okay guys, now you know why you should never confuse these two phrasal verbs. It's practice time. Tell me, have you ever been put under? What was it like? Also, have you ever had to put your pet down? Please share your stories in the comments below. That's your lesson for today, guys. Remember, if you want to learn more phrasal verbs the most natural and the most effective way, please join my phrasal verbs in conversations and stories course. I'll be happy to see you there. The link is in the description below. I'll see you then.